Hi everyone, I am R.V. Kiran, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering. Today, in this video lecture, I am going to discuss a small topic in engineering drawing, and the topic to be discussed are conic sections. So, in this, I am going to teach about introduction to conic sections. So, conic sections is the introduction for everything that is curves, different types of curves. So that is circle, ellipse, parabola, hyperbola. So ellipse, parabola, hyperbola comes under these curves. So why we are defining these curves under conic sections, and other sections have been included in this introduction phase. So going to the introduction of conic section. So basically what is a conic section? So the conic section is the intersection of plane with a cone, and the section so obtained is called as a conic section. So on the right side picture you can see about a hyperbola in the yellowish color, and parabola in the orange color, and circle in the dark maroon color or pink color, and ellipse in the pale blue color. So these are the different types of curves obtained in the conic sections. So this type of conic section is called double cone. So a cone section is formed by the intersection of plane with a right circular cone. So planes means that is horizontal plane or vertical plane. Any type of plane can be intersected by the right circular cone. So hence forms a conic section. So the kind of curve produced is determined by the angle at which the plane intersects the surface. So when a plane is intersected the half of the which is intersecting at the half of the cone, it is defined as something. So that is the kind of curve produced is determined by the angle at which the plane intersection the surface. So the plane intersection surface is defined by the curve produced. So there are types of conic sections. So first one is the circle, ellipse, parabola, and last one is the hyperbola. So circle is defined by the top view of an object in a right circular cone, and ellipse is defined by some angle produced from the generators of the cone and axis. Parabola is divided by the cutting of this conic section one of the generator and axis, and hyperbola is obtained by cutting only one part of the generator. So these are obtained by different angles in the conic sections. So first of all, ellipse, parabola and hyperbola are called as conic sections because these curves appear on the surface of a cone when it is cut by some typical cutting planes. So that is by generator, by axis, or both the generators. So first of all, we are cutting the right circular cone through the two generators. So the slant edges of the triangle appearing there in the yellow color is known as the generators, and the center part of the region, so the axis line is considered as the centered part. So when we are cutting these right cone into through the generators, through the two generators and the axis, we obtained a ellipse there. So there you can see it in the pink color. So when the section is cutted through the generators, it forms a ellipse. Next, when it cuts through one of the generator and the axis, so there you can see it is cutting only one of the generator and axis, it becomes a parabola. So there you can see in the light green color. So section cutting from the parallel to the end generator. So on the left side of the generator, on the right side of the generator, you can see on the it in the both ways. So only one generator can be cutted through and other generator is plane through the section plane. It is formed as parabola. And next, in the next section, we are cutting the one of the generator which is parallel to the axis of the section plane. So the section plane is parallel to the axis. We obtain a hyperbola here. So these are the basic three sections of a conic section. So first one is the ellipse. So ellipse is formed by cutting through the plane through the two generators and axis. But parabola is formed by cutting the plane parallel to the one of the end generator and other one is cutting through the axis. And third one, hyperbola, is obtained by cutting the plane parallel to the axis of the right cone. Now we can see a video which explains the 3D animation of the conic section here. In this module you will learn about conic sections. So different types of conic sections has been observed here. When a straight line intersects a vertical line at a fixed point and rotates about that fixed point, the surface obtained is called double right circular cone. So you can see on the top of the and bottom, and it consists of 2 points joint at a fixed point called the vertex. The line that rotates about the axis is called a generator, and the line which remains fixed is called the axis. So all the students can know about it. The right circular cone has circular base and its axis always is perpendicular to the center of the base of the vertex here, and it is right angled in structure. The perimeter of the base is called the directrix. The lateral surface provides circular cone is called nap. A double right circular cone has two naps, one on the upper side that is above the vertex, that is called as upper nap, and below the vertex it is known as lower nap. Also, the angle between the generator and the axis is called vertex angle. So in these conic sections, how the plane is cutting through, we can see in this. If a plane intersects a double right circular cone at two-dimensional curves obtained in types, these curves are called conic sections. So first of all, it is a circle. The bending on the plane angle made by the vertical axis of the cone, the plane can capture the cone in three different ways. First one is the ellipse. When the plane intersects the double right circular cone in such a way that the angle between the plane and the axis is greater than vertex angle, we get a closed curve called ellipse. When the plane is perpendicular to the axis, the ellipse becomes a circle. Thus, a circle is a special type of ellipse. Second one is the parabola. When the angle made by the plane to the vertical axis is exactly equal to the vertex angle, we get an open curve called as parabola at the intersecting surface of the curve. Last one is the hyperbola. When the plane intersects only one side, that is one nap at the right circular cone, as long as the between the plane and the vertex axis is greater than the or equal to the vertical axis. However, if the plane intersects the vertical axis at an angle smaller than the vertex angle, the plane intersects both the naps of the cone to form an open curve called hyperbola, which has two distinct curves. Next one is the degenerate conics. So, if the plane intersects the double right circular cone at its vertex, the ellipse becomes a point, the parabola becomes a line, and hyperbola becomes two intersecting lines. So these are the three figures, the three curves obtained by the degenerate conics. So that is the detailed 3D animation pictures of conic sections that we have obtained through the plane by cutting the generators and the axis, that is the ellipse, parabola and hyperbola. Let's see some of the definitions of these conic sections. First one is the circle. So a circle is defined as the set of all points on a plane that are equidistant from a fixed point on a plane. So the fixed point is known as the center, and the set of all points on the plane that are equidistant is known as the radius. So we can find same radius all the equidistance point through the plane. First one is the circle. Second one is the ellipse. So ellipse can be defined as the set of all points on a plane whose sum of distances from two fixed points remains constant. So the two fixed points is known as the major axis and minor axis, so that we can clearly define in the classification of ellipse and methods in the ellipse. Third one is the parabola. So a parabola is the set of all points in a plane that are equidistant from a fixed point, that is the base point. So from the base point it is equidistant from all points in a plane, that is known as the parabola. And last one is the hyperbola. A hyperbola can be defined as the set of all points and the difference of those whose distances from two fixed points is constant. So the two fixed points from these distances is equidistant to the all the points. So these are the basic definitions of the curves that is defined in the conic sections. Next one is the eccentricity. So the eccentricity can be defined in a moving plane such that the ratio of its distances from a fixed point and a fixed line will always remains constant. So this ratio is known as the eccentricity. So we can see this eccentricity in all the general methods in the curves, that is in the ellipse, parabola as well as hyperbola. So in these three curves we can define the eccentricity of the section in the general method only. So there are different types of methods in these three curves, but we can define it in the general method only. So the distance from a fixed point and a fixed line between all lines remains constant. So the ratio is known as the eccentricity. For the ellipse, eccentricity is less than 1. So we can take it as 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 5, or 2 by 3, 2 by 4, 2 by 5, and other etc. So which is a less number than 1. And for next parabola we can take it as E is equal to 1. Here capital E is indicated as definition for eccentricity, a symbol for eccentricity. So for the ellipse E is less than 1, and for the parabola E is equal to 1, that is eccentricity is equal to 1. So we can take it as 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 by 1 means 1, 2 by 2 means 2, 3 by 3. So we can take a number points. And for hyperbola it is greater than 1, that is eccentricity should be greater than 1, that is 2 by 1, 3 by 1, 4 by 1, or 3 by 2, 4 by 3, 5 by 4. So we can take these ratios there. So this is the form of eccentricity and the ratio of eccentricity in these curves, that is ellipse, parabola and hyperbola. So for ellipse we can take it as eccentricity is less than 1, and parabola eccentricity is equal to 1, and for hyperbola eccentricity is greater than 1. So there in the question they didn't give all the eccentricity points. They defined it as 2 by 3, 3 by 4 or 5 by 4. So they defined it in the relation factor. So we can take directly their eccentricity. So these are the different sections of conic sections observed from the eccentricity, that is ellipse, parabola and hyperbola, which is less than 1, equal to 1 and greater than 1. So the eccentricity is defined as the ratio of two fixed points, that is a directrix and a vertex point, and a foci point, that is fixed line directrix, and a fixed point is focus. So we can see it in the later sections, that is in the ellipse, parabola and hyperbola. For a general methods we can see it there, but the ratios have been calculated in these sections. So there we can divide the section into equal number of parts. So when we take it as 2 by 3, the total number of parts will be 5, that is we can divide it as 2 sections in the first half and later 3 sections in the next half. So we can put a vertex point V in the second section, that is second divided line. We can take it as V, and then we can draw the curve through these points by dividing the sections into different number of parts and other sections. So these are the construction laid by the eccentricity in different methods for the ellipse, parabola and hyperbola. And thank you. So in the next video we can see the classification of curves, that is first one is the ellipse. We can see the classification, that is different methods to develop an ellipse in a rectangle, that is oblong method, and different methods. So there we can see the different methods in curves, that is first one is the ellipse, and next one parabola, and last one is the hyperbola. Thank you.